All right. So Louisiana Beer Review's back, except this time we're looking at a single malt Scotch whiskey.
Right, not beer.
McClelland's Lowland single malt Scotch whiskey. They have a Lowland, a Highland, and a Speyside. This is their Lowland, and basically that just means, you know, from my understanding anyway, is the, you know, the soil. You have your Highland, Lowland, Speyside. So the different parts, the different regions that they get the peat from. Correct. To use to smoke and get that unique flavor that you get with Scotch whiskey. So this is this brand McClelland's has been around for a long time. It doesn't say on the label.
Let me see. It says established in 1818.
Oh, well, yes, it does.
All right.
So 1818. So yes, I did it. So for a very long time.
During the reign of George III, by the way, who was the king during the American Revolution. All right. Leaderfoot, Viaduct, and Melrose. Okay. McClellan Limited, Glasgow, 80 proof, 750. Mm-hmm. Take the softer approach to single malt.
Right. McClelland's is known for their easier. So McClelland's single malt Scotch whiskeys are supposed to be an easy introduction into the single malt Scotch world.
See, I like to jump into the deep side of the pool, you know, but I don't mind.
Well, compared to the blended Scotch whiskeys that we've been trying, this is going to be a lot different, I think.
Believe me, people, I can take intense, okay? Beam-Suntory. I thought it was. I know Beam-Suntory has a lot of single malts, so does Diageo, so does everybody else. Mm-hmm. Well, I'm opening your bottle.
That's
all right. No, the intensity, I don't mind. Like, let's, you know, full bore is cool. People were telling me, I don't think you're going to like Scotch because it's smoky in it. And I'm thinking to myself, no, I probably would like that.
So the color, let's see.
And it's funny because people will be like, oh, look at this barbecue, these ribs, they're so smoky, I love it. You want to drink some Scotch? Oh, good. I hate that smoky stuff.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, well, why am I saying that? I know a lady, she hates onions on her hamburgers, and don't forget their onion rings. I said, Missy, you hate onions, but you eat onion rings. Yeah, and I eat ketchup, but I don't like tomatoes. I said, okay.
Yeah. People are weird.
Oh my word. Oh, the appearance is
straw, light. It's really light. Scotch whiskeys in general are a lot lighter than bourbon whiskeys and some of your Irish whiskeys.
I see a little sediment. Oh yes. Who made this? Sazerac? I'm just kidding. All right. Oh yeah, I see some little chunks.
Yeah, a little bit. It's funny, you can't ever see it. I mean, you know, direct sunlight, you pick up a lot of
Just whiskey has chunks. And it's pale straw.
Very pale, yeah.
I'm talking about all this intensity that I like, and I went to the Chinese restaurant in Kenner, where I like to go sometimes, and the lady's eating a fish head. Like the lady that owns the restaurant, sitting at the table, and she's cutting on the fish head and eating, and I'm like, I don't think I'm going to order that.
A little too intense, maybe.
Yeah, so I have to backtrack a little bit. And she was eating it just like, hey, well, don't you eat fish heads? No. Oh, that smells like other scotches I had. And I know you're going to say you had only the blended. I did taste some single malts when I went to Hocus Pocus Liquors on Jefferson Highway in Ascension Parish. Because it lets you taste. It's smoky, it's peaty.
It's a little more amped up than some of the blended scotches that I've had. The peat, you know.
But to be fair, you know what I would have to do at the break of dawn?
Yeah, some dawn busters.
It's got a little sweetness. Oh yeah.
That smoky peat thing is the first note, and then yeah, you break through into some nice caramel sweetness.
Oh yeah. Green. This smells like something I want to drink. Okay. Okay. Now. People are telling me, do the single malt because you're drinking Clan McGregor, you're drinking the Buchanan's, you're drinking the Cuddy Sark, you're drinking the Well, I haven't even opened the Piper Dean yet, right?
Mm-hmm.
I haven't even opened 100 Pipers yet. I haven't even opened Sir Malcolm, but you know, blended.
Right.
And they say these are much more, wham, you know, intense.
Although,
but this one is
does
an introductory.
claim to be an introductory single malt. So it is going to be a little bit more like some of the blended scotches than, you know, like your hardcore.
Right, I'm not
single
seeing
malt
that
stuff.
as, hey people, look. I'm not seeing that as way different now. I really like the ones I just talked about. I love the Buchanan's. I didn't love the Cuddy Sark. It was a little kind of bland, you know. But although admittedly they say it's made for mixing, it's really not for contemplating. But I don't think, in my opinion, this is like remarkably more intense than those. Now,
This one, no.
Now, is it good? Well, yeah,
it
I just talked about how much I love those other ones.
Right. I wish I still had some of that other one that was finished. I had one other single malt was finished in Oloroso casks, and that one was a little bit different. Maybe a little bit stronger too, but you know what? It is what they claim it to be, which is a softer, more mellow single malt that it would be a great introduction into the single malt Scotch world because, I mean, we were talking right before this off air, in my personal opinion, Scotch was, for me, the hardest whiskey to get into. It's more of an acquired taste than bourbon, Irish, and Canadian whiskeys, for me, personally.
When I first tried the Clan McGregor, I thought my daughter's glasses were tainted by being in an old cabinet. So it tasted like it was like some old musty wood.
Yeah.
She'd say, why are you saying that about my glasses? But I didn't know, I didn't understand the Scotch experience, so I was confused. But then when I opened it up at home and I drank some that I bought at Walmart, I said, oh, okay, that's what I was reading about, but I wasn't, because some things you can explain to people, but until they experience it, they can't make the connection. So, well, then I said, oh yeah, I mean, I could get into this like quick, like immediately. So, and when I went to Hocus Pocus and they let me try the single malts, I was like, oh yeah, I would never not get into this. But this one is very, very mild and mellow. So if you're looking for an intense punch, this is not going to work. Right. If you're looking for a mild and mellow, earthy, peaty, well done, very well done product, I mean, it's going to be great.
Yeah.
I don't know how much is that bottle?
This is actually pretty reasonable. I believe it was either $21 or $22.99 for the bottle. Okay,
and that's about for the same price as J&B, which is blended. Okay, so.
And Buchanan's is more. I mean, Buchanan's was $32.99 for the 750 ml bottle, but that is like at the top of the blended Scotch whiskey.
And I got a deal on mine. Yeah. Because I was hustling. You know, I got the 375 of Buchanan's 12-year aged, and a bottle of Clubhouse Gin for $12 total. Everything, tax included.
That's a heck of a deal.
Because he says, now when you come back here, you don't talk to the other people, you talk to me. I'm the owner. You don't talk to them, don't bring up these prices. I said, I'm not going to do that. I got my deal. I'm going to come back and talk to you. Right. And that's why I keep talking to. So, but in the regular world, the legitimate world where you like buy stuff and it rings up, you don't go into like Publix and negotiate.
Like bartering, yeah.
Right, you don't go to Publix and negotiate. But at Hammond Quick Stop and at Ali and Sons in Marrero, Louisiana, you got to negotiate because you're going to get a good deal. So, but anyway. I'm talking too much.
Sorry, but yeah, no, I think it's a good introduction into single malt Scotch whiskey. You know, because and when you get into single malt Scotches, be prepared to pull your wallet out because you just go from 20s to low 30s, and then all of a sudden you jump right up to $50, 75, 100, hundreds, 200. Yeah. So I mean, the price point for single malt Scotch can be ridiculous. So this is a nice, you know, reasonably priced single malt.
Scotch. Now look, believe me, I am not criticizing this in any way. If you ask me what's wrong with this product, I would say, I don't know, you tell me, because to me it's like perfectly perfect. I mean, I could drink this and I would never in any way take issue with it. Right. Ever. Now I took issue with the Tabasco.
A little bit, maybe. Although I thought it was good. Not an everyday drinker, but yeah, every once in a while it was good.
And maybe that gets me in trouble with people, you know, because
a little more traditional though.
I think, and me and David with the big beer. We argue. We don't argue about this. We talk about it because we agree on this in a way. It's like if somebody's giving you something to try, it puts a lot of pressure on you to maybe score it better than you really want to because they're giving it to you and you're at their house or whatever. So, but his attitude over there, you know, is no. No one, you know, you here. You told me to come to your house and let's do reviews, and I'm just going to be brutal about it. If you get your feelings hurt, you need to go cry in a towel or something. Because he's going to just like attack it if he doesn't like it, with no any kind of reticence and no kind of mercy. And I think that's the best way to review.
Yeah.
I mean, the people might get upset. They may never call you back again or whatever. But you got to be like totally honest about it.
I agree. You got to call it like you see it. Now, if I had barrel aged that thing myself and kept it in my closet for 4 years and you said it was bad, it might offend me, but I didn't make it, so, you know.
I would still do that because I would say that's your problem. No one told you to do this. All right, so anyway, we recommend it. We recommend it. All right. Yeah. And I do want to do the J and B. I keep saying I'm not going to buy any more whiskeys, you know, but today I saw that. I was like,
it's a classic. That's, you know.
Well, I saw another one, you know, that I was telling you about that Calvert, Lord Calvert Black.
Mm-hmm. Right,
and that smoked bottle for
really
$11.99.
Nice, yeah, ridged.
Yeah, $11.99. And I was at the liquor store on US Highway 29 northbound, and I was like, the sickness. I can't help it. I'm sick. But
it's a good price too, $11.99. So you might have to swing back by there on your way.
I controlled it. I controlled it. All right, so, and this happens to me about every other day. All right, thanks for watching this video production.